So hi and welcome back, and I've decided to come out and start this video outside, although I'm regretting it now. I just didn't want to set up all the equipment today, and it's Sunday afternoon and I just wanted to get this done. Just something I saw on Shoot Film Like a Boss's latest video, fantastic. I really look up to him and admire what he does. And the fact that he's now using Olympus 54 UN, which is just fantastic. It's a film that I love, and the pyro, using the pyro developer, was because of him. I bought it through watching a video about him using it, and if I link, hopefully there's going to be a link appear up in the top here when I talk about 54 UN last September, so if you want to have a quick look at that. A few other things I'm doing. I'm meeting another photographer, film photographer, tomorrow, and we're going to go out for a walk and a chat, and I'm going to be using my 54 UN as 400 ISO, push processing it from 100, so that should be quite interesting. So I had the film in the Olympus Trip and I made an absolute schoolboy error with it. I thought I'd wound it back properly. I was out and about, it was blowing a gust of wind. I thought I heard that click you get when the film detaches from the spool, and it actually hadn't, and I've actually lost 3 frames. So the first 3 frames of the shoot are not there. I basically lost them. So we're actually only going to see I think it's about 9 frames I've got left. So anyway, hope you enjoy the video, and we'll look at some of the photographs at the end and perhaps through the video. Well, hi and welcome back, and yeah, it's another rainy day, so I've got my Olympus Trip. I'm going to go out and take some photographs on the rest of that roll of Rollei Retro 400S, which will be quite interesting to see, because I'm going to develop this one in Rodinol rather than the 510 Pyro, which is quite interesting. It'll be interesting to see the difference in the grain. So why am I using the Olympus Trip? It's basically I can just put it in my pocket, set it and forget it. And you may be thinking, well, you've probably got cheaper cameras like my Minolta 7000i, which only cost about 10 quid. Yeah, but they're a bit more clunky, more difficult to carry around. I just wanted to just go out and just have fun, really, because it's such a miserable day. It's actually on days like this I wish I'd listened to what my mother said. Anyway, so I've taken a few shots. I've taken one of the high street, and I've taken one of the two faces, which is just back behind me, and I'm going to now walk down to the river and try and take a few more shots of stuff. And yeah, the rain is really coming down. So one of the things I do struggle with is actually photographing when people are in the foreground, or filming when people are in the foreground. Having had the problems I had last year, and I actually had my DJI stolen from me, it's kind of left me really kind of cautious about the way I film and who I film and what I even photograph. I mean, there's someone coming to my left now, and you know, it just always worries me that they're going to come and take my camera away from me again. But anyway, I'm still going to try and take more shots. I want to take more people just out and about interacting. You know, I'm not a street photographer. That doesn't mean I don't want to take photographs of buildings and things like that where people are walking past. In fact, in a few weeks' time, I'm going to do a video of some photographs my dad took and then recreate them as they are now, like a past and present type thing. And they were only taken, what, 25 years ago. But and just seeing, I think what's important is seeing how things have changed. The shops have changed. Like, one place was a bookshop, is now a cafe, and so on and so forth. To me, that's what's really interesting in photography, especially history in recent photography over the past 20-30 years, how a town changes and that. So I'm going to do something about that as well. I'm going to try and find some photographs, more photographs that we've taken over the years. A lot of mine have been lost over the period of time. Anyway, onwards, I'm going to go and take some more photographs and try and finish off this film. So then we get to this point, and you suddenly realise all the dampness in the air, and with the camera being in my pocket, has condensation built up on the lens. And of course, when you're using an SLR, you'll see it straight away, and you'll see it in your viewfinder as well. But obviously with an Olympus Trip, you don't see it at all. I've just checked and it's fine, so I'm hopefully going to get just a few nice shots today and hopefully, you know, something to show you through this and at the end of the video. So the thing I've said from the start of this video about my Olympus trip, it isn't my Olympus trip, it's a friend, it's on long-term loan, and I want to get some sort of compact camera for myself, but I don't know which one. Now, if anyone of you could advise me on a good one that's actually cheap to get rather than some of the silly prices we're seeing at the moment, please let me know in the comments. So I just wanted to look at a few of the photographs from today. You've seen them obviously earlier on through the video, but I just wanted to show you them again so you can see them a bit close up. And if you go to my Buy Me a Coffee, you can actually see them in there. Okay. So this one, the exposure is really, really good. I'm really pleased with this. Some of the shots I did, obviously with the trip, it's not always accurate with exposure, but this one was. However, if you can see along here, that looks like water and stuff like that. It actually isn't. That's where the film had fogged. This was the first usable negative that I had of the roll that wasn't completely fogged. So that was the first usable one. And again, it was set at infinite distance. Grain obviously quite bad, and I've got a few dust marks as well. I need to sort that out. And yeah, I don't know, I just really love this trip. But as I say, it's not mine. Let's just have a look at a few more. And again, looking across the bridge, and I saw the swan there. I thought, I want to get this shot. I want to get the shot of the bus coming over the bridge. And if you actually look at it, actually it's really, really nice. The contrast is really nice as well. And look at the swan down there in the bottom. So this is looking at the Swan Hotel, and the exposure was wrong on this. I don't know what caused it. It's just one of those things with like an Olympus Trip. You get it with all cameras, even with really, really good film cameras with really good exposure meters. You still get these odd anomalies. But again, it's still quite a nice shot, and it's sharp enough. And this is a shot I've taken a number of times. I don't know if I've probably posted this shot before with other cameras. But the idea is to get the guy in the center there in the trees with the Swan Hotel in the background. And then I get a bit closer up. Again, these are all working at infinite distance for the camera, so you can expect it's probably at its sharpest. But then you've got to remember what aperture it's at. So it's probably way open at, you know, f2.8 or something like that. So that can make a difference as well. And the last couple of shots, I'm really getting my measuring of distance of how far a meter is away now, really, really nailing that, because this is obviously actually quite clean and quite sharp. So I'm getting better, but as again, I've got problems with the dust marks. I really need to sort this out when I'm developing and get some proper good cleaner to clean the negs. And I think this is the last shot I took. I was just walking back towards the town centre. And again, I was trying out to work out what a meter was away from me. Took this shot, and yeah, it's not bad at all. Anyway, guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.